These are the top two things that I need you to stop doing. When you stop doing these two things in your online business, you're going to start seeing growth. You're going to start seeing traction. And what is that specifically? It is doubt and uncertainty. Doubt and uncertainty with one, who you are as a business owner, but then also secondly, within your offer, that is what's holding you back. It's holding you back from showing up confidently, consistently as yourself on social media, either whether that's on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. By you limiting and having those doubts and fears within yourself, that is what is holding you back. And then the clarity on your offer. If you're an online business owner, you might have an offer, you might need to tweak that offer. If a lot of people are raising their hands or showing up or like, "Oh my gosh, I need this. Where can I sign up?" That's possibly a sign one, your messaging is off, but secondly, it might be your offer and it's time to go back to the drawing boards and the scrap table and restructure your offer by doing the research. How many of you are actually taking the time to conduct market research? Not just like a little bit, but a lot of it. Okay, like consistently going into Reddits, going into Quoras, going on YouTube, going into Facebook communities and groups and listening to what people are saying. What are their pain points? What are the questions that they're consistently asking themselves to solve a specific problem. Your offer is not just an entity, it's not a course, it's not a coaching program, it's not a digital product. It is a solution, a specific solution to a very specific problem that your ideal client and audience is looking to solve like yesterday. They're looking to solve it right now. For example, if you're an online business owner, you don't yet have a lead magnet or a freebie or some kind of opt in offer for you to grow your email list, for you to grow your tribe, for you to grow your community, you are literally letting potential leads slip from your fingers. And it's also preventing you from having consistent conversations. And the more conversations you have, the more sales and conversions you're going to have. And not all of those conversations are going to lead to a sale. What I mean by that is, in order for you to get confident selling and confident with your offer, you need to have consistent conversations on a daily basis. And you need to be tracking your metrics. You want to know what your KPIs are, your key performance indicators. So if you don't have a tracking sheet or a spreadsheet where you're tracking your conversations, you're tracking the questions, you're tracking the keywords. You should be doing that daily. That's something that I do every morning. I look at my numbers, I look at the conversations, I look at who do I need to follow up with. This is something as a business owner, and think about it. You're not just an employee in your business. You're wanting to be a CEO in your business. So these are things that you want to know and understand, because in order to grow, you need to know your numbers. But let's go back to that confidence piece. Say, for example, you're starting from scratch. I know for myself, when I started my business from scratch, it was really scary. I had a lot of doubt, I had a lot of fear, I had a lot of uncertainty, and was trying to pay attention to what I saw all my peers doing in this industry. So I felt like I need to have all these multiple offers and these mini courses and this and that. But then I realized like that's not my business model. That's their business model. And because I was trying to mimic and model someone else, I was lacking clarity. I was lacking confidence. And I was also lacking confidence because when I moved into the coaching space outside of the fitness niche, because my background is in fitness and nutrition. I help people lose weight. I help people gain muscle. I help people transform their body. And then from there, I started helping only fitness professionals build their online fitness business and attract clients to impact and help, women or men transform their bodies. And because I was only in the fitness niche, when I entered the space of, hey, I can help people that are not only in the fitness space, I had this lack of confidence because I hadn't done it yet. Or I have this lack of confidence because I'm like, what am I going to talk about in my stories? What am I going to talk about in my content? Not realizing my experience in building both of those businesses was my social proof. It was what I could bring to the table. I already had everything I needed within me. And oftentimes, you want to think about your offer, it should be something that you already have experience in. You've already done it. You have gone through the trials, the tribulations, the mistakes, the headaches, like the frustrations. You know what it's like, and that's who you're serving. You're serving that you 5 years ago. You're serving the person who is exactly where you were when you were frustrated, where you had no idea how to get started, especially in the gym. When I first started my fitness journey, I was going on all the machines. I was doing 2 hours of cardio. I really just wanted to get tone and lose some belly fat, not knowing like that was my client. And so when I started understanding who she was, which was a lot like myself at the time, even the language, what is the terminology your audience is using? If you're in the fitness space and they're using, like, I want to tone my body, I want to lose my belly fat, use that language in your content. I know for me, when I first started my online business, I wanted more time freedom, more financial freedom, working less, working from home. Why? So I can spend time with my family. I knew eventually I wanted to be a mom. Now I am a mom. And I can't tell you how blessed I feel to, if he needs me to take a day off, I don't have to request time off. I can be home with him uninterrupted and know that my business is still moving for me in the background. And when it comes to going back to like starting from scratch, it's not easy. You have to confidently show up even when no one is showing out for you every day. Okay. It's a part of your story, it's a part of your journey. It doesn't happen overnight. Even when you're creating content, if you started a page from zero, I remember when I started my page from zero, we all start from zero. And that first 30 days, you might pop off and it might not. Well, you have to keep showing up. And that's why you need to know your numbers and your metrics, even with your content. You should be studying your insights. What is your content telling you? If people are not resonating with this, you want to test and try something else. I also want to let you know simple is what scales. I think gone are the days of, at least for myself, gone are the days of these elaborate edits, things popping on the screen, B-roll. Yeah, it still looks nice and fancy, but I did a test last week where a lot of the content I was creating, I was putting a lot of time and effort into the editing. First I was hiring editors, got rid of editors. Then I was doing it myself where I had like the fancy text on the screen. I had the things popping up, all that, and the content looked really good. But then I created a piece where I didn't do that. Did have captions. They weren't fancy captions. I did have a couple of things pop on the screen to give a visual, but outside of that, it was simple. It was basic. It was just me talking to the camera, walking outside. That content piece is outperforming everything else. Why? Because it's real, it's raw, it's simple, and people can resonate and connect with it. And at the end of the day, it's about the message that is within your content that people are going to connect to. It is the message. Everything is messaging. And it's okay if you make a mistake. It's okay if you're not all done up. You just want to show up and be yourself. And then I want you to set deadlines for yourself. If you don't have your offer completely mapped out, this is something that I want to help you do. I want to help you implement a client acquisition, content marketing, sales system into your business where one, you're going to have this specific strategy of how to start your video, what should go in your video, how to end your video, so that way it leads to actual conversions. But not just conversions where people are reaching out and having conversations, but what happens after that conversation? After that conversation, there should be an exchange of information in regards to they're giving you their email, and in exchange, you're giving them something, some free value, either a PDF, an online course, a video, maybe a 15-minute coaching session, something in exchange that's going to give them a quick result and win from something that's going to lead to your main offer. And it's okay if you don't have your main offer mapped out. This is something that I help my clients do. I help my clients go from, okay, they have the idea of something they're passionate about, they're already an expert in, and you're wanting to turn that into a digital offer, either an online course or a coaching program, and then create a high ticket offer around that and scale it and launch it within 12 weeks or less. This is what I help my clients do. This is what I want to help you do. If you feel stuck, if you feel frustrated, if you've been wondering, okay, I'm creating this content, it's not sticking. I don't have any kind of flow. I don't have a lead magnet. I'm not even having conversations. Where do I start? What conversation should I be having? If you've been asking yourself this, I want to work with you. I want to invite you to partner with me, and I would love to connect with you on a call and understand where your business is right now and what you're looking to achieve before Christmas, before the new year. Let's start the new year strong. And if that's you, just go ahead and comment or DM me the word system, and I would love to share with you to get you your next client in this online space, in this digital economy, which is only growing. It is expected to be a I think it's like a $3.8 billion industry by 2025, which is only in 2 years. There are literally 600 billion messages sent a day across all the social media platforms. People don't literally watch TV anymore. They're coming to YouTube. They're going to Instagram. They're going to TikTok in their feed to understand, okay, what's the best restaurant? Who's the best trainer? How to do XYZ. They're not even going to Google anymore. They're going to social media for their solutions. And that's why you want to be giving the answers to people's most frequently asked questions and giving the solution to those problems in your content consistently. When you're answering those questions, when you're showing up confidently as yourself, when you're embedding your story or a client story, this is when people are going to connect and resonate with you. This is where they're going to either see themselves in your story or a client story, and they're going to want to reach out and ask, okay, how do I work with you? Where do I sign up? Where can I just be in your world? Join your Facebook group, join your free community, join your free offer. And if you know you'd love to create this for yourself and your online business, I would love to partner with you and help you do that and get to that next 5 to 10K USD, $10,000 plus. And even if you don't hit there right away, your first 5,000 if you haven't hit that with by Christmas. Let's do this together. I would love to connect with you. Go ahead and comment or DM me the word system to get your next client with my exact content marketing framework and client acquisition sales system. So I hope you got some insight and some clarity. But what are those two things that's been holding you back? Doubt and uncertainty. Let's switch that doubt to confidence. Confidence in the authority of who you are in your experience, along with clarity on your offer and the program promise that you're going to be able to deliver your ideal client within your course or your program. And let's make it happen. Thank you for being here. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next live training. Bye, y'all.